Well, we'd be remiss. I was a big fan of some of your earlier roles. So if I didn't ask you a
Thank
couple
you.
questions about that, I grew up watching Dukes of Hazzard on Friday night.
Friday night, right? Yeah.
What was your favorite scene from that? Favorite memory? I mean, it was such a big show back then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were only three networks. We didn't have 1,000 channels or how many channels. Everybody has a channel in their pocket now. Um, it was amazing. Um, the camaraderie we had. In fact, the other night when I opened in Perfect Crime, I had two bottles of bourbon there to welcome me to the show. And who were they sent to me from? Tom Wopat,
Oh,
my buddy
that's
from
great.
Dukes. So we love each other. We took care of one another back then. We still do. Um, Denver Pyle was every bit as much my Uncle Jesse, John Schneider's Uncle Jesse, as he was Bo Duke's Uncle Jesse. He kind of held my hand and guided me around the landmines of Hollywood, California at the ripe old age of 18. Of course, being able to jump in the window of that car and tear around the set at Warner Brothers or Burbank Studios at that point and not get in trouble was pretty special. And the fact that at 18 years old, if I made a mistake and slammed one of those cars into a tree, they'd make sure I was okay and give me another one.
Yeah.
That didn't suck. That was pretty great because I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
I've always loved cars.
Well, I
Um,
mean, it's interesting to me because I was thinking about this. Like back then, as you said, there weren't like there are millions of celebrities now. Like you were like on one of the biggest stars and one of the biggest networks when there were just the universe was so much smaller. What
yeah.
was that like for you at that young age?
Oh my God, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Yeah, but people don't really have a concept of what that kind of television celebrity was.
Yeah.
Because like we say, there's so many channels. There can be, I guarantee you, whatever the top shows on Hulu or somewhere, I guarantee you could put the top 100 actors from their top shows out in front of me, and I wouldn't know who any of them were. And that's not to diminish what they do. It's not. It's just the distribution process now is so. I'll put it this way: the pizza is the same size, but there used to be three slices, and now there's 1,000 slices.
Yeah.
So everyone in the 60s, 70s, and 80s was at least peripherally aware of every show on television. There were only 65 shows. The Nielsen ratings would come out, and it'd be 1 through 65. I think it's 65. But so everybody knew about the Hulk. They didn't necessarily watch it, but no one had never heard of the Hulk or Little House on the Prairie or Dukes of Hazzard or Chips or Fall Guy or A-Team. Everybody had heard of those. So when you were somewhere and they said, "Oh, the guy from the Hulk is over there," everybody knew. Oh, there's somebody from, So it was better. Now it's like, oh, the person that's got 40 million followers on YouTube is over there. And say what they got where and what and yeah. So it's just not the same.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I was around during that time. Kind of I don't know if it was the heyday of television. It might have been the last rights of real television.
Yeah, it was a big time.
Because also, if you think about if there's only 65 places you can get, you're only going to make 65 shows, then it stands to reason with three networks that the quality of those shows, the quality of those ideas and scripts and everything, were much better. They were more they were looked at more closely. You had to jump through a lot more hoops to be able to earn one of those 65 spots. And if you got to the number one spot, which Dukes of Hazzard did a lot, many years in the top five, then you're experiencing something in 1980, 1981, 1982 that no one has experienced since.
Yep.
So I'm very proud to have been part of television in that era, and still do stuff, but it's just not the same. People are so excited about getting a 2 or 3 share, 2 or 3 million people. That's amazing today, but In Dukes of Hazzard time, over 7 years, we averaged a 28 share. So we averaged 28 million people a week watching that show. I don't think there are any shows that get numbers like that. Maybe some of the, when the Masked Singer is on,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know what the
The
numbers are
Super Bowl,
anymore.
maybe.
The Super Bowl, yeah, yeah. But we averaged that over that
Yeah.
amount of time. Yeah, so it was definitely a different time. Also came from film to digital. Dukes of Hazzard was all film. Smallville actually started out film, and then we moved to digital. So I've seen a lot of changes in my life. Not quite like going from the silent films to the talkies, but going from film to digital was a pretty substantial change.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.